my name is Analyticalplum and welcome back to my channel. Gorman Massacre,
Gorman Massacre, Gorman Massacre. We can't be chanting that.
Welcome back to my channel and welcome back my fiance. So as you know by the title, we are back with another round of reacting to this week's Andor episodes. We've got three more. This is the penultimate one. So next week is going to be the last we ever see of Cassian, unfortunately.
Until
maybe.
we rewatch Rogue One, which falls just after this season.
Yes, but I meant like new content.
Yeah, the final new content.
Just before we get into it, I want to say that my things that I think are going to happen are the Gorman Massacre. I think it's definitely going to be happening now. And as I said in the last episode, I think that Mon Mothma is going to go head into the rebellion now.
I still think both of those they're going to leave for the finale. I would like to see the introduction of K2.
Ignore K2. Where's B2?
Yes, hopefully B2 does survive.
But before we begin reacting to the 3 new episodes of Andor, I would love if you would consider subscribing. I do post twice every single week, but don't hold me to that. And if you do love my reaction videos and you've also been enjoying Andor, I would love if you would leave a like. It does help me out a ton. And without further ado, let's get into watching the Gorman Massacre. Another year.
Are these gongs changing at the start of this? Is this a different gong? A gong? Is this a different gong to 3 years before the Battle of Yavin?
You are clear for open pad 1.
Oh!
Back on Yavin!
Ah! So it's now established as a rebel base.
Listen up! No roads, no vouchers, no food. Find your duty officer listed on the health certificate.
Cassian? Oh, it's Will. Except he's absolutely high now. I wonder if we're going to see Zeb.
Take your shirt off.
Well, hello. Good morning.
Turn around.
I'm gonna be late.
What's more important?
Ow.
Easy.
It was easy. Just relax.
Someone's there.
Where have you been?
I was on a repair.
Back from where?
Here and there.
I'm asking you where you were.
Just got in.
He's like their child.
Where were you?
Ethan wants to know if you're ready to work.
Why is he avoiding the question?
Ready for what?
He knows you were hurt. He's been trying to reach you.
Ready for what?
If he can count on you.
Why is he being so evasive? I'm not gonna lie, the way he's acting, I'm not really trusting him.
I think he was on Gorman. This is all to do with Gorman.
All we do here is get ready. Luthen is making things happen.
What do you want, Will?
Drugs.
You want to fight or you want to win?
He's not there for the fighting, he's there for the refueling.
Maybe you should tell him yourself.
Maybe you should tell us where you've been.
The continued and inexplicable
What?
We're never gonna know.
Oh.
strikes again in Gorman. 3 weeks after events in Karay and Jelnovi, there was a firebombing last night at the naval terminal.
Did they fence off the memorial?
Oh yeah, in the centre of the square.
Did they actually fence it off?
That's probably to stop all the... I have no idea what it's called. The people that were shouting anti-Imperial things.
Protesters?
Protesters, that's the one.
I think you've been doing too much. Was it rhydodium?
Yeah, in the last
Rhinodium.
week.
The number of Imperial casualties is still unknown. Curfew was reinstated for the entire city. Local leaders are urging calm.
It's insane how much the city's changed in a year.
Gorman. For Luthen.
Hey.
You're right.
He must be thrilled. Help him torch the place.
It's not like that. It's the Empire with the torches.
What does he need me for?
What doesn't he need him for at this point?
The list so long he hasn't memorised it.
Oh, ISB Supervisor Dejamira. She destroyed Ferrix. She killed my father.
So that's why he's in on it.
She's there now and she's there waiting to be killed. And I know you're gonna say it's for revenge, but it's not.
I don't necessarily think she's waiting for the revenge.
She keeps winning. You know she has to be stopped.
You need to calm down and check in.
Yeah, I don't think Will's surviving this. He's been too, I don't really want to say emotional, but too driven with the wrong priorities, if that makes sense. He's out for revenge, not for justice.
He did say it wasn't revenge. I don't know. I'm led to believe him.
I don't believe him.
Sorry to keep you waiting. The Emperor has taken a great interest in the situation.
Papa Palps.
Of course.
We are moving forward with the original plan.
Apparently no suitable replacement for the Gorman substrate material. Krennic's had the lab in Edu working overtime all year.
Hey, bad luck, Edu. It's the planet where, you know, spoilers for Bad Batch, but Tech dies.
Oh, that's what that's about.
That's what that's about, yeah.
See, this is why I need to get around, because there's so many names and so many planets and ships. It doesn't stick in my brain.
So many
I know
planets
select
that
a
start
few.
with an A, an E, an O.
Yeah.
They're all just a blur.
Yeah.
We need what's in the ground, and when we're done, there won't be much left to call home.
Jeez. Poor Gamorreans.
It sounds like they were arguing for the opposite. Has Mira grown attached?
We'll need a declaration of martial domain as soon as possible.
Where is she? She's unavailable at the moment. Where?
I think you can take them both.
Who is he?
He is a crisis specialist.
We have plenty of security. What I need now is some clarity on how exactly...
Dedra, calmly.
Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Like, it gives off the same vibes as that. It feels like, yeah, as you said, she's a bit more hesitant.
Even Partagaz said, worst case scenario, you know, we follow the original plan. Are they trying to keep the planet around to keep the whole...
Well, it's a rich planet.
It is, so
Well, it was.
of course that's quite handy to the Empire, but also, are they trying to still cover up the Death Star? Because this is, what was it, 2 years before the Battle of Yavin, which is when the Death Star, you know, kabloom, the whole system goes down. Are they still trying to keep it under wraps, or are they caring a bit more about the common people?
I doubt it.
Everyone that matters knows how well you've played this.
The tactical details, however, will be at his discretion.
The insurgents have weapons.
We're counting on it.
They really don't care if she makes it out or not, do they?
But will the risk be worth the reward?
Bombing at the naval depot. The rumor is it's a setup.
They're running it down.
Who? And who's this tactical guy in your control room?
He's losing it. I just realised we're matching.
There's evidence of outside agitators.
That's what I came here for.
We are trying to prevent an incident.
By keeping me in the dark.
I called that this was going to happen. Pat myself on the back. As I said, they have a similar goal. Slightly different in their own little ways. But it did seem like at some point, especially with Dedra in a higher position, that Cyril's going to be like, you don't trust me, I'm just to the side like a bit of wet lettuce, absolutely useless. And I think it's all gonna explode here.
I think the wet lettuce just wants a bit more power.
You need to go home and pack and be ready to leave when I tell you.
Oh?
Ooh.
We'll be out of here soon. We'll be rewarded.
Okay.
Be careful.
Me?
Do what I told you.
Do it.
They have the most deranged relationship I've ever
It's
seen.
interesting.
Are you planning to go to the office?
Eventually.
They're asking for schedules this week, parking and movement.
Oh.
Requesting a new driver.
Don't. They might send someone smart.
Oh.
Smart? Do they have anyone like that over here?
Another terrorist attack overnight.
This represents a turning point that's been escalating for the past year.
Mad. That's a tight security.
This bombing last night.
They have no shame, do they? They don't even bother to lie badly anymore. I suppose that's the final humiliation.
It really is reminiscent. Oh, I've lost track of the spider.
Oh, it's coming for its revenge on the Gorman people.
Where's it gone? Anyway, it does sound really reminiscent of World War II when they had the whole propaganda. They have it in a lot of wars, but it was really prominent in World War II with the Nazi party. That's what it kind of seems to be replicating with this. When Cyril and his mum were having that discussion, even now when they're saying about the bombing, half of them are saying it's nonsense, half of them are believing it. It seems to play a massive part. And that's what Dedra was saying to Poltergeist in last week's episode.
I came here to thank you, Mon. I've done a poor job letting you know how much I admire your grace and energy.
Why does it sound like a goodbye?
Protect yourself.
I think he's just getting worried, as are they all.
Fantalesc bimukar bivultecat. Surfedelt cum bifantalesc.
This is something that I completely forget about when it comes to rebellions and things, is the contrast on how people want to take it. I mean that as in, you got the more peaceful approaches, kind of like with Satine. She was more so for peace, which really rubbed people the wrong way. And it seems to be the same here. The way that people want to go about it, it's kind of creating just more conflict, which I don't think they need.
I think that's why it took so long to form the rebellion. You think this 18 years after the Empire took over, the Republic had so many worlds already under its control, and there was so much infighting. You had the Republic purists that didn't believe in the Empire, the separatists. There were people that, like you mentioned, Satine, didn't want to hand in either of them. So many little groups that allowed the Empire, whilst they were over arguing about, you know, how peaceful to be, the Empire was just sweeping in and knocking them all off their feet.
Tem d'abord, salums, sin clash, calcor, sin compens. Nash bidumgar.
Hell yeah. That was beautiful.
Isn't he the one, though, that killed Cinta?
No. Oh,
Was
wait,
it-
the one that was chanting?
Yeah.
Oh, he might have been. She trying to force heal?
You could have just asked me.
You would have said no.
Then what are we doing here?
What's the harm?
You're lucky Marva's not here.
I'm not the one she'd be straining up.
Force healers! Oh, lovely.
I missed it. My ear fell out.
Force healers, as far as we're aware, canonically, Luminara is the only Force healer. They were Jedi that specialised in Force healing. It's nothing new. The sequels didn't bring it in. It existed in Legends for quite a long time and is a part of like the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic games. I doubt we're going to be bringing anyone back. Cassian might not be able to be saved. He met a fate worse than death.
See, I'm learning new things too.
If I was in pain, I'd try to do everything I could to fix it. You just run around pretending like nothing's wrong and everyone knows it's not true. What's the risk?
Oh, he's being targeted. Oh, is she gonna heal him?
I was just walking home. We're just leaving.
Can you wait? Please. Give us a moment. I'll be back.
She's like, you got so much wrong with you, I'm not sure I can do anything.
I was about to ask how I know you, but I'm realizing now that's not it at all.
I'm late already.
That's his sister.
He's got a blaster burn that's not healing.
Your right shoulder.
Yes.
May I?
He's looking like, look what she's doing to me. She's touching me.
I thought it had gone for good. The strength of spirit. Surely you must feel it.
I'll work on that. Why do you keep pushing? I asked you not to do this. Stay if you want.
Please stay.
You just want to learn more about the healers.
I sense the weight of things I can't see. Pain, fear, need.
Oh, okay.
Your pilot, they're gathering as they go. There's a purpose to it. He's a messenger.
Do they really have to rub it in that he's about to go kabooey in a couple of years? Seriously.
Maybe you're the place he needs to be.
See, it just makes me feel sad because I know how this is going to end up for him. And if Bix is alive, then they're not going to be together.
My people are convinced to being coordinated by outside agitators. If I had something to offer, we could lay this off on outsiders, then...
Oh, well, that was unexpected. I'm a bit speechless. Is it healing?
What happened when she touched you?
She's a cook in the mess hall.
And you're more than a pilot.
Why is he so scared or paranoid?
I felt it before. She called you a messenger. I've had dreams like that.
Why are you doing this?
I know you felt something. That's why you're so upset.
Are we just moving past the fact that she says she's had dreams with the similar messaging?
The Force works in mysterious ways.
Oh, and that has never been brought up before?
Let it in. It could only be good. There's no other reason.
Absorb the faith. Believe. That's the dude. That's the guy. I know him.
It's the guy from The Thing. Oh, look at the little droid. It was like a mouse droid with a table on top.
Back soon.
That is unacceptable and you know it. Those who enjoy the security of Yavin must proclaim their loyalties.
I mean, that's kind of fair enough. Resources are probably scarce enough as is. Oh, is it gonna happen? Is the massacre happening?
Get these men shaped up and ready for presentation.
There's not a man amongst them, sir, but I'll do what I can.
Am I going to have a problem with you?
Problem-free.
He's gonna be significant. He's gonna be a rebel.
What is that supposed to be? He's got a number of units coming in. They look like children.
It's probably because they are. Put them down for a nap after a good bottle feed once they've done their job.
What are you doing? Look where you're going.
You said come in low, right?
You okay?
Why is he being so casual about this? Is that Vel?
I'm doing intakes, scaring the new recruits.
No more smuggling.
I needed a break.
Poor Cinta. Poor Vel.
They need him. I know how deeply you believe in what we're doing. We're not Luthen's puppets anymore. We're building a real army.
By the sounds of a load of conversations that we've heard, they've not shut him off in a way, but they've kind of cut Luthen off from them. They kind of moved on from him to form an actual established
I guess it's similar
army?
to what the rebellion in general are doing to Saw, and we compare Luthen a lot to Saw's group and how, you know, reckless he can be sometimes. So I guess the rebellion are trying to be a bit more morally justified than Luthen, Saw, and all the other little groups.
We've all given so much. A little discipline doesn't seem too much to ask.
He'll be there when you need him.
That's a lot to ask for, but you gotta have faith.
He said, but you gotta have friends. Burst out into song.
What if the comms doesn't work? Test first thing. If that's a fail, we meet here. Our secondary would be the ship.
I can't believe he's actually gone back.
She's in there. She sleeps in the building. She's easy to spot. She doesn't stay in the place very long.
You've just thought of something to share?
So, you know how in the trailer we saw Dedra looking all panicky and like, ah, on the verge of a breakdown? What if Cyril jumps in the way? The shot that's meant for Dedra goes into Cyril and she's all like, ah!
And that sends her into beast mode and she's just like,
starts the massacre.
Bring in the Death Star, we need the big gun.
I think that could happen.
But they don't fire the Death Star. The Death Star just, you know, bumps into the planet and it cracks like an egg.
Dodge cars.
Right, here comes my guy. Comms first thing.
Is Cassian not his guy?
Stoneman's guy.
Will's dying.
Welcome. Thank you. Here.
Is that not the same bellboy? That is definitely the same bellboy he spoke to,
The
didn't he?
shuttle's been cancelled.
Again, good luck with that.
The old rock group. Oh!
That's alright, I'm sure there's another shuttle in like 2 years.
We turn over our guest list each afternoon, and you'll have to carry your own bag this time. You know the way.
I knew you were good. He can see them. Oh, has he found a new girlfriend? Is he recruiting them every place he goes?
Is this the weather center? Clear skies tonight.
Be your day in the forecast at first light.
We're always here.
Can you give me a bit of snow? It's been quite hot lately. Don't like it.
Oh wow. Came prepared.
Just a tad. Oh, there's more.
He's got a bit of gear for that.
You'd hope so with a curfew in place. At least he can't have a crazy night in the hotel. The troopers will be banging on the door. Oh, that's how it's ending. Oh, the Gorman Massacre's definitely going to be happening in the next couple of episodes. Or the next episode.
I think the next episode, something ramps up. You know, there's a lot
Cyril
of
dying.
activity.
Cyril
right
dying, taking the shot for Dedra, and she's like, stop them!
And then that's it. Because Cass and Will have the U-Wing, they're able to get most of the people from that room, all the important,
Gormans.
Yes, and they're able to get them off world, so that'd be a good help for the rebellion, but I don't think they can carry too many.
You can really feel that the tension is starting to build up a lot now. I'm getting so nervous. I think they were definitely right, like the creators behind this, when they said that this season is just going to be so tense. I could feel it in my toes.
Every single episode, and like we say, the Gorman massacre is upon us. They can't be leaving that for next week. So could be the next episode, could be the episode afterwards. We'll have to watch and see.
But that will be it from us today. Really hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you for the next one.